rummage through this. There's other things we can rummage through. It's this, but I don't know on here. Kinda, I think, because I made the surface. What's going on, Kyle? Thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Hopefully your weekend's been treating you all right. It's been treating you well. This is gonna be a short stream though. Just want to spend time with family and everything later on in the night. Relax a bit. Though I do need to seriously work on food. What is going on with my food? It's growing, but body temperature and illumination. Oh yes, this thing. There's an issue with this. For some reason, there's no power going through. Which is so weird. I'm not sure because this needs to be removed. Maybe? Yeah, man. I made it to the surface. All the way up here. This is the surface. This is outer space. Yup. And what I'm noticing is that when you break to the surface, your dupes can last a little long. They could last a while, but not so much. Like, they only last until they get here. I guess that's very short. When you think about it. But all the air that's here, you notice I have like these, well, I got a lot of this, but this isn't a big deal. But all this air, this is mostly like hydrogen and polluted. You have some chlorine, some polluted oxygen that's coming out and they're escaping into the atmosphere slowly but surely. So that means eventually there's gonna be no gas here. It's just gonna be like a vacuum of sorts. Pretty scary stuff. Which is neat because before there was a whole bunch of like hydrogen gas that was just up here and it was interfering with my dupes actually doing their job. But now, since I broke into like outer space, now the hydrogen gas, they have a place to just leave. And you can tell because if I go to F4, you can see the oxygen is finally breaking in. This is polluted oxygen, but the dupes could deal with polluted oxygen better than they can. What do you mean? Hydrogen. So I'll definitely take that. And as of right now, till this moment, I still don't know why this is not working. I don't know. You know, just connect this with this for now. Just cut this off. Deconstruct. The next thing I'm gonna have to do is that we're consuming a lot of food, which is not good. we're going to have to eventually make a farm. That's what we're going to have to do. Except the issue is, it's pretty hot here. I can't really locate them anywhere else. Like, I can't bring them around here because there's this mini volcano it's insulated, yes, but when you look around this area, we're looking at 102 degrees. You go lower, it gets to like maybe like the high 80s. So it's like, it's still not a wise choice to plant your crops. But here, at least I have something going on. The temperatures are a bit controlled because I have Wheezeworts and they're bringing temperatures down to like 76, probably no higher than like 90. This is another reason why they're not growing, because of the what do you call it, the temperature here. I am going to have to build something here. Let's see if I can borrow some Wheezeworts. If I can borrow Wheezewort, I'm pretty sure the food will be fine. We just need more of them. If I can find them. I mean, not find them, but find a convenient place to harvest them. And I think the best place to do it is like here, at the very least. You just harvest this and harvest that. We'll make it like a 9. Make it like a priority. What's good, Bill? How's life treating you, man? Been a while, been a while. Hopefully you've beaten the heat. They have to destroy this. End this. My dupes are starving. That is not good. Yeah, I can imagine. We were flirting with like 100 degrees. We were almost there. Almost there. Wait, what is in here? Sleet wheat grain? Are you serious? Wait, what do you need for sleet wheat grain? But you're good now? That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Well, glad you're here. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show. Right now we're playing Oxygen Not Included, which is basically a colony simulator game where the objective of the game is to address crises as they come along. That may involve air quality, water control, waste control, electricity management, making sure your dupes are fed, the temperature is right, no one hurts themselves, and if they do injure themselves or they fall ill, you have to nurse them to full health so they can do their jobs. Things of that nature. We're dealing with all kinds of stuff, and we are trying to build, what do you call it? A rocket ship, so we can finally, like, escape. No, I shouldn't say escape, but at least we have, you know, transportation, and that's actually a pretty cool thing. That's like the main objective. But right now, I'm dealing with a food issue. I don't know why. I think it's because I brought in too many dupes, and I'm not expanding my food, which is not good. So I need to figure something out pronto. But I think I reached a point of no return. I may have to go back a few cycles back and actually expand my farm. Right? If it's not one thing, it's something else. Can't beat the dudes. The Epstein files? Yeah, the Epstein. I love how you're going in like raw dog. Bring up the Epstein file. Yeah, I did make a YouTube video about it a while ago, talking about the whole situation. It's pretty wild stuff. It's definitely pretty wild. I've been meaning to make like a touch up on the situation because there's so much going on, and now Ghislaine Maxwell is in talks with the Department of Justice, and she was seen with like a box of God knows what, and that is very scary because I strongly feel it's documents for her to look into. And also, they gave her the option to, hey, this is the story that we want you to tell the department, to tell the courts. And if you follow this story that we have here for you, based off of what we've given you, we will push to pardon you, or Trump will pardon you. And I think that's what's going to happen. And that is very scary. It's very scary stuff. Who's good with cooking? You're good with cooking. So, yeah. Pretty spooky stuff. Not good. Not good at all. Wait, where is he? I think we should all dial back a little bit. But, yeah, there's a lot going on. Y'all, I swear, like, I wish I went a little hard this time because there's so much going on, and I hate how a lot of this stuff happens during the weekend where it's like, I don't really have the time to make YouTube videos because I'm working my 9 to 5, and then right after my 9 to 5, I have to stream. And even if I did push to make a YouTube video, that's like sacrificing like hours of sleep because then I'd be done by like maybe 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, like there's a lot going on. You have the Epstein files. You have the whole the payment processor shutting down like adult games both on Steam and on itch.io. It's a lot of bullshit going on. A lot. No, I notice. It's the issue is I can't do much because when Juicy News drops, I want to make a YouTube video about it, but in most cases, I don't have like the time because I'm streaming. And then when I do stream, I do want to talk about the news, but I notice it's not well received. Like people don't like they find it boring if I talk about it live. But if I talk about it on YouTube, I get more positive feedback about it. So that I'm kind of in a weird situation where it's like it's not well received if I stream it. But if I talk about it live and we like when I say talk about it, I mean like I actually surf the web, read some articles, things like that. People find that boring. So maybe I'm not there yet. Maybe that demographic of people isn't, here on Twitch yet with me. But hopefully they will soon. Who's starving? Like, I was just making food. Yeah, V Shoujo. I hear about V Shoujo for the first time. I know they're about make like pumping like VTubers. I do understand VTubers is like a thing now. Like there are people that have crazy like parasocial relations like with anime VTubers. Um but I did hear like there were just people just being underpaid and people were leaving the shoujo because of that, and all of a sudden they drop like a bomb and they're like, yeah, like we're done, like we're shutting down for good. Pretty crazy stuff. I should make a back drop of sort. Let's actually cancel this for now. Yeah, V Shoujo, Epstein, um, shutting down adult games. There's a lot of shit going on. Oh my god, it's almost full. Oh, they're actually growing. Nice. That's actually really cool. I'm still gonna put Weesports there just to make it a little cooler over there. It works. Food. Quinn got 2 skills. I need some lo-fi music because these don't stress me out. Lady Nightshade, what's good? How's everything? What up, what up? Shout out to Lady Nightshade. Just want to make sure I got you. Yeah, I did. You were playing Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising. How does that game sound so familiar? Like, I've probably seen that game back when I used to work at GameStop. Does that have to do with Final Fantasy? Hi, I'm doing okay, and GBFU is a fighting game made by Arc Systems, who also made Guilty Gear. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I know the fighting game community is lit right now with Evo right around the corner. It's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. Is this like your first time like playing the game, or is that like your favorite fighting game? Or are you deep in the fighting game community? What's up with that? Okay, so you're already all about the fighting game. A warm coat? Mmm. It was at Evo last year. Got it. I don't watch Evo so much because I don't really play a lot of fighting games, but I do hear a lot of people talk about it, and I occasionally watch some clips on like things that happen at Evo. I will admit I'm a bit smooth brain when it comes to that. Fighting games in particular. Hey man, I mean, some people aren't interested in certain things all the time, you know? Like, that's really it. It doesn't get any deeper than that, you know? Let's actually check that off. Yeah, let's just put all the food here. Like, I'll play, like, fighting games, like, for fun, like, nothing too crazy, and then it's like, alright, it's like, I gotta keep it moving. But just a heads up, y'all, this is gonna be a kind of a short stream. Only because I want to spend time with family because they are leaving soon for down south, and I want to spend time before they leave. So I am gonna be leaving, like, not now, but like probably like in the next, say, like a little over 2 hours. Hence why I streamed earlier today, just so I can put in the hours, you know. No, of course. I mean, that's part of the hustle, man. Like, I'd rather, like, it's better to have a short stream than it is to not stream at all. Like, if you could put at least an hour of streaming into the day, you're good. You know, you put content out there. Like, you gave yourself the exposure. Like, who knows what could happen, like, in that hour? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's no big deal. I do it because I want to. And yes, there is times where it's like, hey, you gotta make some sacrifices and everything, but this is something that I seriously want to do. I'm investing in it. Y'all know me. I'm making content on both fronts. This is not like something that's like, hey, I'm just fucking around. It's like, no, like, I'm having fun, but I'm really serious about this. I want to make this something. And I really appreciate y'all being a part of that journey, that experience, because I do want to make something of this. What is this kid? Where is he? Because he's building something. Hang on. What is that? Zoom. Enhance. What the hell is a copper volcano? What is a copper volcano? Hang on. Volcano. Oxygen not included. A copper volcano is a source for molten copper that requires careful handling due to its high temperature. Taming a copper volcano involves creating a system to cool the molten metal, extract the refined copper. This often involves using a steam chamber and a steam turbine to manage the heat and potentially generate power. What? Man, I ain't got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. I don't. I don't. Okay, well, at least I know there's the thing down there. This needs to get kickstarted. We're gonna open this. We're gonna have a mop this up. I think it's the water that's creating the polluted oxygen, I think? Maybe? It's active right now, so I really need somebody to do something. Why is no one coming down here? Unreachable mop? What's unreachable? What's unreachable? Alright, hopefully this pushes the polluted oxygen out. Alright, you know what? I might have to just... do this. Right? Take a gas pipe. Gas filter. This is gonna go in. And then any carbon dioxide that gets filtered out. because this is filtering out hydrogen. You know what? Let me just do this. I'm making it more complicated than it has to. Cancel. I'll do this. Then we're gonna put this. Once this is built, we're then just gonna have the gas pump just try to clean out the insulated area so that the natural gas has more of a home in that insulated area. We just need to build a gas reservoir because we're definitely going to be bringing in like a mixture of natural gas, polluted oxygen, carbon dioxide. It's gonna be a bit of a mess, so we might as well like get rid of that and just dump all that mixture in there. So let's do none. All right, none. Disabled by auto grid. Let's do polluted oxygen. Yeah, polluted oxygen. Let's get all that out. So we look through the pumps. I mean, this is fine. I don't know how this is not reachable. That makes absolutely no sense. That's it. This is already full. That's actually kind of wild. That's pretty wild. You know, a part of me feels that I could just build here. But the issue is that this abyssalite is crazy. Because look at the insulation. Insane. Like, it's 100 degrees over here, but then it's like negative 39 degrees. Like, make that make sense. Like, how does that even make sense? Like, it's so crazy. And this isn't good. This is probably the best place to build my crops. Probably the best place. Like this pocket, like right in between here. Like this is the sweet spot. If I could turn this to a farm, I think we would resolve our food crisis. There's no other way around it. Because if I go, wait, Alt S. So we look at here. We have this, right? We can build something here. We could actually build something here. But it gets stupid cold. I'm not sure if it's cold air that's escaping and it's actually like detrimental to this area here. Like I know this is pretty cold here too. It's like 35 degrees. It's cool here too. Stupid cold. So it's either up here, I could build a farm, or a second farm. Or I could build right here. Build around here, you know? Like, this is nice because this is a cool 60 degrees. 80, you know? This is fine. What am I doing? One, two, three, four. 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 And we're gonna get on this right away, and we're gonna actually expand our food. Alright, and with that, digging and building is gonna have to be set on a high for everyone. Natural gas. This is oxygen here. This is actually pretty good. There's no carbon dioxide. We ate up all the carbon dioxide while we were sucking up all the chlorine gas and the natural gas that was just lurking out and about. It's all descending down here. But that's actually good, because then that means I can actually disable these and save some power. So now the generators really only have to focus on powering these bad boys. And these if necessary. And the pumps as well. No, that's another thing, which is good. Wow, they ate that up. Holy shit. Okay. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. Okay, let's actually do the thing. Let's do the thing. So, if we're going to make another farm, of course, we're going to have to use the hydroponic farm. And with that farm, we need to take polluted water and we have to make it fill this up. That is the plan. That is the plan. So what I'm thinking is that I'm gonna use the backup water here, kind of like a buffer. Let me bring out the pipe, the plumbing. I'm gonna have this connect to this, whatever. Or no, it's gonna be in reverse. Yeah, it's gonna be in reverse. Yeah. Or no, it doesn't have to. Because it goes like boom, 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 boom. Oh wait, no. Out, then in, then out, then in. No. Oh, in and then out. Yeah, that makes no sense. All right, I'm gonna have to do it the opposite way. So I'm gonna take this, and this is gonna go way up, kind of corny, but whatever. It's gonna go way up, 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 up. It's gonna race along here. We're gonna dig this out. And it's gonna come up here, and it's gonna feed all the crops polluted water. Because again, crops don't really care about dirty water. They love germs. Num 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 num. They'll eat it up, and the crops will grow just fine. Ah, okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do that. We're gonna start small though. We're gonna start small. We'll give it like 3 tiles of space. One, two, three. Nope. Okay. We'll take this. Take a bridge. Out. In. Out. To go over that. We'll come up here. I'm gonna disconnect this. Because this used to be for a pump here that we no longer use. And this is gonna race right above. Okay. This is really fun to do. And that's it. And I want this done like ASAP. So this means I'm gonna have to have a ladder, climb up here. All right, there we go. Plants. Alright, we got another massage room. So that the dupes can, like, relax and everything. And whatever's in the middle, we're just gonna clean it out. B. Yeah, get rid of all this as well. want them to be done in like in 2 cycles. I'll give them like 2 cycles to get this done. We'll see how they do. And at least I have people working around the clock, too. It's not like it's just everyone's up at a certain time and sleep at a certain time. It's like, no, we have an AM shift team and we have a PM shift team. So we'll see how soon this gets done. Alright, nearly done. We're like halfway. And who knows, maybe we can like get rid of this farm here and kind of expand the right wing of this base a bit. Because this farm is just awkwardly like here. It's very awkward. Food. We expanded the refrigeration so we could store more food here. Alright, just about there. "18 cycles, air pressure 150, atmosphere, oxygen, polluted oxygen, carbon. It needs water." The issue is the temperature. This isn't ideal temperatures. But mealwood could potentially survive this. 86 degrees, definitely. Alright, they're all even. We're not breaking past like 10 kilocalories, and that's not good. Why? We need more copper ore. More copper ore is crazy. Where else am I supposed to get copper ore? Unless I have to break down the... And also, this is good because I'm moving the crops away from the heat. So I think it's for the best that I do this move. Let me see. Body temperature? Copper has to be one of the most pettiest things you could tell me to dig for. And the thing is, we have a copper volcano down here. It's just a matter of just knowing how to handle it. Alright. So the liquid system is good to go, but temperature is the problem. I may have to uproot these warts. Matter of fact, cancel, cancel. Uproot, 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 uproot. Cancel, 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 cancel. I could just put them right down the middle. I think that would be a much smarter way. I could put one Weezewort here, put another Weezewort here. Because now I have to space out the cooling. Uproot. Yeah, temperature is the issue. We're gonna resolve that shortly. Oh my god, this game is long. I won't take Weezworts out of here, of course, because they're making sure the food is okay and properly refrigerated. I mean, refrigerated. What's going on here? Why are these not being done? Over 2,000 plastic so far. And we need fertilizer. Okay. Plant. Plant. And then boom. That should be enough to cool down the plants, and then they could start growing. Because if we look here at the temperatures now, it's at 80, but that's fine because the limit for these things is 86 degrees. It'll stop growing. These Weezworts are bringing it down to like 80%, like 80 degrees, 75, no lower, no higher. They might need a little bit of support. So, plant 2, 3. Oh wow, I might have enough. I might just have enough. So now, if we look at the temperatures, this is gonna cool down, especially because now we have like 8 Weezworts just like lined up, just cooling down this area. Now, as far as this goes, The reason why this isn't working out is because of body temperature. Despite these resources. That's interesting. I wonder why. Maybe insulation is the issue? I think Grand is fine. Alright, our food intake is coming up. That's very nice. Alright, they pumping, baby. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Alright. So this is powering that. But the thing I've noticed is this is the only thing that's powering these batteries, which is not good. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to destroy this. Destroy this as well. And instead, we'll build a wire that runs from the megawatt conductive wire here to here. We're going to have to build something for the wires to get through the wall. I mean, the ceiling. So we need a heavy watt conductive joint plate. I want to play the new Donkey Kong, but I gotta wait till my paycheck comes. I have one of my assistant store manager. He was playing it. He says it's actually really good. He kind of impulsively bought the Switch too. He wasn't planning on getting it, and then I don't know what compelled him to get it. He just got it, and he's been playing it at my job. He says it's pretty fun. I think it's a good game. It's pretty neat. Disconnect. So now we have two of these turbines. I mean, these natural gas generators that will power this very soon. But I need to put a rush on this. Yeah, I heard it's actually like pretty insane. We can actually. What's the? We can actually disable this. It's Mario Odyssey meets Breath of the Wild meets Kirby and the Forgotten Land meets Hulk Ultimate Destruction. That's a lot. I gotta upgrade these and make sure they're conducting. That's why it's so good. I swear, if I'm enjoying watching streams this much, I can't wait to get hands on it myself. That's a shirt tail sign. Yep, yep. It's pretty good. I'm happy you're excited for the game. It's been a long time coming for like the Nintendo to release the Switch 2, and I'm pretty sure I was talking with my my friends about it because he was thinking about investing in the company Nintendo because we were talking about the stock market and everything. And I was hearing his opinion on like Nintendo, and he was like, "Oh, like, you know, I think the Switch 2 is gonna be great." But he's a little bit, he feels some type of way about the pricing of the Switch 2. He feels that was a bit of a turnoff. He feels that the Switch 2 has momentum now, but come the holiday season, he feels it's not gonna perform as well. I think it's what he's trying to say. And I'm thinking to myself, nah. I mean, I'm not investing in Nintendo. That's just me. I'm not investing in Nintendo because Nintendo is like boring money. But I don't think the Switch 2 is going to slow down. The Switch 2 is already the fastest selling gaming console in history. #1 fastest selling console in history. It's only been no more than a month or two since it came out. There is no way the Switch 2 is gonna slow down on the holidays. And right, Pokemon is coming out in October. They got like a game or two coming out in October. Nintendo has plenty in their up their sleeve. I don't think it's gonna slow down. I just don't want him to feel that because Nintendo's going to, or the Switch 2 is going to slow down during the holidays, he's going to pull his money away from Nintendo. I wouldn't want him to do that. Let's see how the installation is now. Should be a little better. A little. Yeah, Welcome Tour was something else. I don't want to talk about Welcome Tour. I did a whole video ranting about the pricing of the games for the Nintendo Switch 2 and that spit in the face that we call Welcome Tour, which is like a glorified instructional manual for your Switch that they want to charge you $5 to $10 for. Meanwhile, Sony is giving you Astrobot, which shows you all the gimmicks and the features for the PlayStation 5 for free. But I would want for it to be free considering how expensive the PlayStation 5 is enough as is. So it's like, it's absolutely crazy. It's really crazy, but still, little things like that is not going to stop Nintendo. I spoke about my friend about this. Fans are going to be fans. Yes, the console is expensive. The game is expensive. But if I hear my girlfriend saying, hey, I know the Switch 2 is stupid expensive. I know Pokemon is going to be $80, $90. But I am willing to spend that money just to get the game because I am a fan of Pokemon and I want the Nintendo Switch 2. That should be like an alarm in your head. Yo, you should invest in Nintendo. Because fans are gonna be fans. They will bitch, complain, and moan. But eventually, they'll dig through the darkest crevices of like their rectal cavity to pull out any money they have available to get the Switch 2. That alone should be like, yo, Nintendo is worth investing in. That's really it. It's brutal, but in all honesty, that's really what it is. PlayStation fanboys did the exact same thing. The Pro was expensive, but they still bought the Pro. They still bought it. $700 is ludicrous for a Pro console. You might as well just get a PC, but people still bought it. People are going to buy. That is it. Because I did the same thing before. I've bought a Pro before. You know, like, it happens. No, but like it's not even just it's not exclusively a Nintendo thing or a PlayStation thing. That's just fandom in a nutshell. Like, people are going to spend money on something that they really like. Like, you just can't beat, in this context with the Nintendo, you just can't beat that hype. You can't. Like, like, imagine saying like, nah, Nintendo Switch ain't gonna sell like that. Nah, you bugging. You be very surprised. People want a console, they're gonna get it. Like, there is no lies being told there. None. None. And I apologize if I'm being like opinionated and everything, but there are times it's like I speak as like sometimes as like a gamer, but then sometimes I kind of speak as like an investor. And I'm like, dude, don't worry about it. Nintendo's gonna be fine. The Switch 2 is gonna be fine. Trust me. The Switch 2 is not gonna slow down anytime soon. I'm hearing articles about the Switch 2 blowing other consoles out the water. There's nothing to worry about. None. Absolutely none. Nope. Where is Tiffany? I mean, it's not a big deal, but... I should copy this. But yeah, other than that, that's basically it. Like, look at Call of Duty, look at Madden. It's the same game over and over and over again, but people still buy it. You know, like, Call of Duty's gonna be with us for a long time. And I don't like where Call of Duty's going, honestly, but as long as people still buy the game, Call of Duty's gonna look at that, or Microsoft in this case is gonna look at that and say, all right, let's keep doing the thing because it's working. People are throwing money at us and they're telling us to keep doing the good thing. It's crazy stuff. People are voting with their wallets, and when majority of people are buying these things, those people are saying, good job, Nintendo, keep doing what you're doing. That's really it. And there's really nothing wrong with it. If it works, it works. You know? If $450 and an $80 game is digestible for your average consumer, they will buy it. That's really the bottom line. Same reason Pokemon mainline game don't change. Right, it doesn't change. And that's and a lot of people are like, oh, I wish they kind of changed the graphics and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, dude, they're not. They're not. They're not going to change that. Exactly. If it's not broken, why would you fix it? And also, especially with like Nintendo, a thing with Nintendo is that Nintendo's like the Disney of gaming. When you have a fan of Nintendo, you have a fan for life. If a kid grew up with Nintendo, they're gonna be a Nintendo fan for life, without a doubt. But if they start producing Pokemon games and you grow up and you're like, damn, I really wish Pokemon matured a bit, they're not gonna mature Pokemon, because the Pokemon is for the kids. You are already a fan. You already love Pokemon. Nintendo holds a very special place in your heart. You're not gonna say fuck Nintendo just because they didn't upgrade the graphics of like your Pokemon game. Like, that's very petty. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really it. So I'm just sitting here and I'm like, you Pokemon is gonna keep doing the same thing. You know? Pokemon ain't broken. Pokemon introduced a lot of things. And when Pokemon introduced the whole like dodging mechanic in the new Pokemon, everyone went fucking wild. Everyone went fucking wild. And people were like, you do this same fucking shit during Power World. You do that same shit in Power World. And Nintendo is suing Power World. So again, it's like, you have fans of Pokemon that is literally waving money in your face saying, I will buy the next installment right now. Say the word, announce it, and release it, and I will buy it. It works. It literally works. Why should Nintendo go through above and beyond just to cater to that demographic of people? They don't have to. I personally wouldn't want Nintendo to, just because. Because changing things like that poses a lot more risks than just doing the same thing that's been generating the same results, if not better results. It's like a harsh reality that people just don't get. It's the craziest thing. I still gotta get Tiffany the Switch 2. I still gotta get it to her. I gotta get it to her at least by November. Because wait, the new Pokemon game comes out in November, right? When's the next Pokemon game? October 16th. October 16th? That's... Yeah, October 16th. That is... I think I leave for TwitchCon that day. August, September. Yes, because my birthday is on Sunday. And then 5 days later, I fly out for TwitchCon. So the same day Pokemon drops is the day I fly out. So I gotta get a Switch 2 and the Pokemon game for Tiffany by this time. That's gonna be my secondary goal. Wait, what? I need copper. I need copper. We don't have any copper. I need copper. How much copper do we have? We don't have a lot. Holy shit. Cancel. But Bill, in the meantime, is there anything new going on your end? How's things been, man? How's things been? Hopefully things been good on your end. Oh, that sucks. I feel you. Felt. It's not that I'm tired from work. It's just that the day drags. Because I sell mattresses and there's a lot of downtime. And then on occasion, a customer will come in and I help them, you know, buy a mattress or whatever. Da-da-da-da-da. But it's just a lot of downtime, but the day drags on. So most times I'm just on my phone scrolling social media and everything. You know how that goes. But so long as it's keeping you busy and, you know, letting the time fly, I think that's pretty good. Playing the Switch 2 on my off time, right? That's good. Enable this, please. Pretty please. Because we need to power this. All this natural gas! No, put the coal in that bitch. Put it in there. Good boy. Hey, yo, he said good boy. Hey, yo. Gotta say, you know, good boy and give him a slap across the face, you know? Yo, whoa. Hey, no, 18 plus, TOS, TOS. Did Tiffany text me back? I wonder where she is. Huh. Where is what's Tiffany-san? Tiffany. Where is she? Very strange. I think she's out somewhere. I could have sworn she said she was going out with her friends, but I thought that was yesterday, not today. Yeah. Do the thing. Yeah. Yeah. Do that. This is gonna fill up very soon. I think what I'll have to do is dig all this out. I think that is going to be the play here. Or I take these, bring them up here. But then that's bad because this is generating heat, a lot of heat, and heat is... Why is this cold? Why are you cold? What is this? What are you doing here? Why are you the only blue spot in my vision? You're chilled. You're literally chilled. What does that mean, brother? What? None desu ka? Like, why? Now tell me why. Why? Why? Why does this make... Why? How does this produce... How does this produce heat? What? You're literally a cabinet of, like, Tylenol pills and Bengay. Toilets make heat? Okay, showers, I get it. Showers, I get it. I get it. What? Like, the more I look at this game, the more it makes no sense. You! I see you! Saltwater geyser. Ooh. Ooh. We have a saltwater geyser. Yes, your officer. This geyser right here. That's actually good. Because this is making salt water. And then we could use salt water. There was something we could use for salt water. What is it? What is it? The desalinator. But that produces water. We don't need water. We don't need it. What temperature is this? Oh, it's hot. This burns, baby. This burns. It reaches like 200 degrees. Hey, diablo. What am I supposed to do with that? What am I supposed to do with like salt water? I don't need what? No. Okay. Let me shut up. I kind of do. I do need water. There's water right there, but I don't need water. Like, come on. Don't need it. I don't. What I can do what I can do One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm thinking. Big brain. The food is okay now. Ladies and gentlemen, we solved we solved the famine. We solved the famine. We warded the horse of the apocalypse away from our colony. What ceiling collapse? Oh, they working hard. Okay. Okay. Look at y'all. Look at y'all. Okay. Now we can dig this out. Now we can really have some fun. You won't let me build here. That's kind of crazy. The shine bug, that's cool. Hopefully we get more. Because I heard, so I've learned that shine bugs can actually provide power if you have like solar panels, but you need to have enough of them to do it, which is pretty crazy. It's overpressure. Oh, it's time to leave. Oh, Matt, get out of there! Get out of there, brother! Oh, no, get out of there! That's crazy. He could have gotten burnt. See, now this is hot. But thankfully, we got that insulation. And it was so funny digging through this and seeing this erupt immediately. It feels like geographically popping a pimple. You're geographically popping a pimple. That's exactly what you're doing. And this is one of them. Ew, look at all that pus. Now let me stop. Imagine. Anyways. This is going to be dormant for the next 40 cycles. This is going to go to sleep in the next 85 cycles. Why is this not working? Pipe blocked? What do you mean the pipe is blocked? Is it because of this? Is that the reason why? No, it's not. It's not crispy. It's not crispy. Thank you, though. But it's not crispy enough. It's not crispy. I just put the waffle in the toaster. It just thawed. It didn't just toast yet. It's not there yet. But I appreciate your comment. I know to many people this is like mad scientist level type shit. But it's not. It's not. I'm not there yet. I'm not doing mad science stuff. I will let y'all know when I'm doing mad science stuff. Because this is nothing. Now this is working. Yes. Do that, do that, do that, do that, do that, do that. Oh, I need to enable this. Because... it's gonna clean... It's gonna eat up all the carbon dioxide. All that stuff. And this will also need sand. So basically, this is, for those that just joined in, welcome to my channel. We're playing Oxygen Not Included. Here's a rundown of what's going on. So there was a starvation situation that was going on with my colony. I was able to solve it by expanding the colony. So I was playing a very dumb game of bringing more people into my colony, but not expanding my farm. Which means eventually that the amount of people that needed to survive would outpace the food that I was producing, which wasn't a good thing. So I had to expand it. I had to find the most temperature neutral spot. Oh my god. And it was either here or it was going to be here. So I chose here. I chose this spot. So I had to take the dirty water here, pump it into these reservoirs. These reservoirs kind of serve as a buffer, you know, from this reservoir of dirty water. They go up here, they go through all the down here, and then on the last liquid reservoir, it goes way up here. Up, 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 up. And then they feed these crops. And then the crops eats all the dirty water. They can kill all the germs. And then they grow. And then I insulated it because the temperature was inconsistent. It was a little bit too hot for the mealwood to actually grow properly. So I was like, okay, we're going to insulate the area. We're going to throw in some wheezeworts, which is basically a plant that just cools down its environment. So now when we look at the temperature, it's like dark, but it's like a little bit of blue, which means it's like it's temperate. You know, what they call it. It's like you could wear a sweater in here. Sweater weather. You know? You see all the hotness going on. It's not protruding into this as much. Like, this is actually really good. This is what we want to achieve. So, for the most part, the food situation has been resolved. Now, as far as energy goes, we got that under control. We were able to, you know, hold out in time for this to be active for the next 84 cycles or 84 days. Generators are having power. We actually got rid of like the chlorine and the natural gases lurking about in here. So now we just have oxygen and polluted oxygen. That's completely fine. We could deal with the rest later on. They're all dumped in here. It was kind of like a quick fix. As far as my old farm, I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should just leave it. I'm a little nervous. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to eliminate one row at a time, see how the colony can adjust to these crops being dismantled, and if the colony could survive with just this and without this, then all right, sure. We'll expand the base a little bit more to the right-hand side. We have more room to do whatever the hell we want to do. I do have some ideas, but I'm not even going to get into that. In the meantime, we are getting plastic. We got plastic, 2,300 kilograms. We got these little shits, these glossy little shits. I love them. God sent. We have two baby ones. Adorable. Look at them. Oh my god. New generation of Pokemon coming soon near you. So they're generating plastic. So I'm leaving it like that. There's hydrogen at the top, and then there's food they can eat at the bottom. That's good. Whatever. We recently found a saltwater geyser down here. We found out that this geyser, where is it? This is a copper volcano. So it's a volcano that once it spews its molten lava or whatever, when it cools down, I assume it turns into copper. But the problem with this volcano is that you can't just pick up copper fresh from lava. It's damn near hot. It's molten hot. So you need to find a way to handle the scorching hot minerals and cool it down so that now you can actually use it for your base. And that would be really nice because I would love to have more gold. I would love to have more iron. I would love to have more copper. You know, because it's really good when it comes to insulation. Gold is really good too. So that's kind of where I am right now. Doing some tweaks here and there. The biggest thing in the title, you're probably looking at the title and saying, wait, you said you reached the surface. What about the surface? This is the surface. That's the surface right there. This is space. This here is space. So what's going on here is that because I broke out the surface, if you want to call it that, the gas, all of this was like hydrogen gas. This used to be thick with hydrogen gas, a little bit of chlorine gas, but now that we broke through the surface, all that gas is disappearing and is escaping into the space, the vacuum, basically. I didn't really need hydrogen. The hydrogen, I think in the previous stream, it was getting caught up here. And my dupes were having a hard time breathing. They were getting eye irritation because of the hydrogen gas. So someone in the chat was like, wait, you're already pushing up. Why not just keep digging up until you get to the surface and then you get rid of the hydrogen gas? And I was like, you're right. I could do that. So I was digging up, and I made it. So now I have this sealed and everything. It's only going to suck up air here, but I can continue on, you know, but that's not really important. I'm just happy to know that I am near the surface. And once I advance, I'll eventually build like a rocket ship, and then we beat the game, you know, because you want to build a rocket ship or a great monument, whatever. Now, as far as this goes, unfortunately, this is out of business because the natural gas geyser is dormant. There's really nothing I can do, honestly. It's going to be resting for the next 40 cycles or 40 days. Once it's active, then this gas pump will take the natural gas and pump it into these natural gas generators. And then it'll take carbon and it's going to flow here, the carbon dioxide, into this room. And the carbon skimmer is going to eat up the carbon dioxide. The natural gas generators also create polluted water. These mesh tiles is going to have the polluted water flow right through here, and we're going to catch all the polluted water here. I'm going to figure out what I can do with the polluted water. I might just have it for like another farm, maybe down here. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's what's going on. Oh, and then this path leads to the polluted oxygen. Just in case if there's like other types of gas that shouldn't belong in these gas generators, they'll get pushed through here and into that reservoir to say, all right, just throw it out. And that's pretty much it. Got your water geyser here. We got the cool salt slush geyser, steam vent. It's a lot going on. And then, of course, you have your spam still doing the thing. You love to see it. Just creating oxygen, doing well too. The only issue is what I need to figure out is that it's very hot. You may think to yourself, well, why can't you take this oxygen that you're producing and spread the pipes around the colony and then you're all set? Because it's too hot. According to the temperatures here, the air is 133 degrees. So imagine 133 degrees of oxygen blowing at your face. Not a good look. I need to find a way to cool down the air so then I can bring it into the colony. And that would be a bonus because the colony is hot. And if the air is cool, it's almost like an AC. It cools down the base. So, yep, you're all caught up with what's going on. Yep. It's one thing after another, after another, after another. There's never oh, this is my only issue. No, there is plenty. There is plenty things going on. And I'm just building this drywall just because, just for decoration. I think it's cute. Because this is supposed to be a place for the dupes to relax and get a massage. So I think this kind of like design looks really cute, I guess. If we look at the decor, you can see like if it's blue, that means the decor is kind of bad. But then when you look at when you go to yellow, that means the decor here is like amazing. Like it's really good. And you can tell here, like the decor is done really well. Definitely shows. Wait, what? What do you mean you have no power? So yeah, this is an example. So the natural gas generator is receiving natural gas from the gas pipe, the gas pump. The natural gas geyser erupts. Natural gas gets captured by the gas pump. The gas pump transfers it to the natural gas generator. The natural gas generator produces carbon dioxide. We throw it inside here to get eaten up by the carbon skimmer. And at the same time, it's producing polluted water. That polluted water falls into here. Basically it. Can we get some sand here? Thank you. We need some sand here. It's sending a red signal. Why? This is carbon. But it's 45 grams. It's not doing so much. Let me see something. Because there's not enough carbon dioxide for it to react. I see. Alright, I think it's doing its job. It's just not enough carbon dioxide to really work overtime. Alright, that's fine. But I think we're in a much better position than we were last time. And I will definitely take that. I will take it. Now, what's cool now is I could definitely make a steam turbine. I can do that. My issue, though, is figuring out, okay, how do I even make a steam turbine? Because, oh my god. I really need to figure out how to make a steam turbine. Maybe I shouldn't have made this. I really need to figure out what to do with this. I need to figure that out. This is done. I should have this analyzed so I can better understand how active it is. This water is already scalding. It's like pretty hot. It's like 100 degrees. But if we check the temperature, the insulated tiles is doing a pretty good job keeping the heat away from like the ice. It's still like in a negative degrees here. So that's actually pretty good. Priorities. So we're just gonna have water here. That's just going to like accumulate. That's really it. Pretty neat stuff. Pretty neat stuff. It's just a matter of just figuring out, like, understanding really, hey, I'm on a timer. What can I do with this geyser? You know, like, this geyser probably has, say this geyser is going to be active again in the next 50 turns. What can I do in 50 turns to ensure that by the time this is active, I'm already utilizing the resources that it's providing? That's kind of the challenge. So yeah, there is another level of skill and knowledge when it comes to looking at a geyser and saying, I know what to do with you. I know what to build to make the most out of this geyser. What? Wait, what? Whoa, 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 whoa. Yo, Harold. Get out of there, homie. What is he doing? He got hurt. Harold, assign. So basically the guys are erupted on him and he's kind of hurt. Not kind of, he has moderate wounds. There you go, Hassan got him. Shovel egg? I don't even know what to do with this. I do want the shovel egg. Shovel eggs are burrowing critters that eat the regolith collected on terrestrial surfaces. They cannot burrow through refined metals, though. I'm gonna come back to that. And also at the same time, we got polluted water being like cleaned. So we got this taking polluted water, bringing it to the water sieve. And it's pumping cleaner water out. And at the same time, you have this skimmer here eating out any carbon dioxide, but I don't think there is anymore. I think we're good with the carbon. I could actually just open this. If it detects any carbon dioxide, it'll just eat it. And you notice I kind of have a loop. I'll pause for a moment. Dirty water from the dirty, polluted water reserve goes into here, comes through here. It gets cleaned and it gets pumped out. The game sees that it's also connected to the carbon skimmer when it comes out. So it's like if the carbon skimmer needs water, it'll pump it through the carbon skimmer. The carbon skimmer will eat the carbon dioxide. The water now is polluted. It gets pumped over here and it goes back into the water seat to get cleansed again. So I kind of made like a overlapping like loop between the water sieve, like cleaning the dirty water, and just eating carbon on this side. It's crazy stuff. And then here, this is taking clean water, pumping it up, putting it here, is being used to refine metal. That water gets repurposed for the carbon skimmer, or it goes back into here. So there's a lot of repurposing of resources. It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild stuff. If you want to call that mad scientist energy, then I wouldn't blame you. Oh, as you look at that, this is a cool steam vent. This is another geyser I could take advantage of, but this is like at 83 degrees. Not so hot, but it could be better. We have better options. But the thing with the cool steam vent is that it emits steam. So this is something that would be very good for, say, like the steam turbine, because the steam turbine could then take the steam and turn it into electricity, and that would be really freaking cool, you know? So then we would have like 3 alternative solutions for electricity. You have the natural gas down south. You would have the steam on the right, on the east. And then you have natural gas in the north. Yep, all the gas is gone. Nothing, barely anything. It's only getting lower. Yeah, you see, by the time it gets here, it's vacuum. Unbreathable space exposure. Harold! What is Harold doing, my mans? Stop! Harold! Stop it! Stop it! Stop! Give it up! Stop! Harold. No, you are not. No. What are you doing? No, Harold. I forbid you. No. You better. You better. It's like preventing a baby from playing with a plug that's in a socket. Like, can you not? Can you not? All right, at least we're doing okay with food. Yeah, we can do that. We're just trying to make some room down here so that it's not so congested, and we have room for more, you know, polluted water. Just dig all this out. I don't even care at this point. Alright. That crew's done. We're gonna have the next crew come in. I should actually do this. This is... I think it's a little bit unnecessary, but screw it. Right? We have a pipe that does this here. But as far as electricity goes... There you go. Give me 1 sec, yo. Give me 1 second. I will be right back. 1 moment. Wow, I just noticed my mic was off. Anyways, alright, so my mic was off. Let me re-explain myself. So, I was taking a break. I got off. I was like, hey guys, I'll be right back. I got off for like 10 minutes. Reason being because besides talking to Tiffany and everything and making sure she's getting home, I see a text from my friend just a few minutes ago, and he was like, yo, the Labubus got restocked. And I'm just there, and I'm like, the Labubus is restocked. He's like, yeah, it restocked just now. Like, I don't get it if you can. So I did. I got my Labubu. Well, I have my own personal Labubu, but I wanted to get one for a good friend of mine. So I went to PopMart, the website, and the Labubus were out. They were restocked. And they were all occupied. Like when you go into the website, it shows up as like a box with like 6 mini boxes, and each of them is a Labubu. But the way how they do it is you see a box, like a tray, and you have to be the first one to call dibs on it. And when you do, that Labubu box is in your cart. And you have the chance to open it online, see what's inside, yada yada yada, and then you can buy it. But you can only hold it in your cart for 15 minutes. If you do not buy it in 15 minutes, you lose your reservation and the next person can call dibs on it. So I was late. I was late to the drop. So everything was occupied. So I was kind of in that stage where it's like you kind of have to play the patience game. Like you have to keep tapping the right toggle or the right page. Keep tapping, swipe to each tray. I probably swiped through like 50, 100 trays while I was in the bathroom. Swipe it through trays. And then I saw a fresh batch of Labubus, like a tray, unoccupied. And I bought it. And now I got one for a friend coming up. And then I got one myself. I got this a long time ago. I only wanted one, just for the hype. I made a video about it. I like, they look cute. I guess I'll get one. Just to say I got it. Like, I actually caught one. It's not like, oh, I went to a store and bought one. No, I got this invasive little shit right here. Who the fuck even needs this? It's not a need. Some people just want to be part of like a trend. You know? That's really it. Some people like it because they're cute and they collect them. Some people are scalpers. They're pieces of shit. Like, people are in it for all the different reasons. But I got into it because I saw someone with a Labubu. I was like, oh, this actually looks a little cuter in person. I wouldn't mind rocking one. Like, I only want one. Like, that's it. Just one. But there's people that go in on Labubus. And it's like, it's not that serious. It's wild. But I had a friend who she really wanted a Labubu. And you know what's crazy? I'm not even gonna tell her this. This is gonna be a surprise. She got the same color as mine. It's like sea salt coconut. And the funny part is, she has a purse that matches the color of this. So it's not even just, oh, this is something to collect. Like, it could be like a fashion thing. Like, Labubus have entered like the fashion realm. You know, it's pretty crazy. New York City, in the city, they hosted like a fashion runway, a Labubu fashion runway, and there were people dressing up with their Labubus. Like, it is so crazy, and people actually attended. There was a crowd of people in the heart of New York City, a Labubu runway. And it's not like they dress their Labubu to show it off. Like, you're actually dressing down too, and you look good. It's just that your Labubu is like complementing your outfit. It's kind of like that. You can have one Labubu, or you can have like 10 Labubus on you. If you can make it look good, show us what you got. It's that. Harold, I swear to Harold, please. Coño. Just wants to burn himself. What is this? Harold! Yo, Harold, you need to stop. You need to stop. You need to stop. Please. I did not ask you to be on a suicide mission. Please. Oh, now you're cold? Yeah, you're cold? Yeah? But how's your base been holding up, Moon? Why? For the last, like, 3 years, I feel that whole world has gone crazy. Wait, what do you mean? 3 years, I feel that the whole world has gone. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I was like, wait, what do you mean? And I was like, I get it. The pandemic. Yes. I mean, yes. I agree with you. I do feel a lot of the world has definitely changed over the years. But as if we're speaking specifically about Labubu's, let's break it down like this. It's not even just Labubu's. It's like, okay, there's Pokemon cards. Like, I think Pokemon cards has definitely taken the crown. I mean, it's never lost its crown, but it's definitely taken the crown for being the most hyped collectible to get yourself into. We probably see a lot of YouTubers. I've covered it myself on YouTube where we talk about the Pokemon scalpers and how serious they treat the Pokemon like selling game. It's ridiculous. I just saw an article just like yesterday or 2 days ago that Gen Z boys are doing the boy math, and this kind of interested me because I'm an investor. So they struck me when they said that the value of Pokemon cards is outperforming the S&P 500 and Nvidia. Like, that is crazy to even say that. Like, they're basically saying that if you were buying Pokemon cards from 5 years ago and kept your Pokemon cards, you are making more money. Theoretically, you're making more money than someone who was spending money on investing in Nvidia and the S&P 500 5 years ago as well. That is crazy math. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at this and I'm like, I see what they're trying to say, but nah, you miss me with that. Miss, you are not gonna tell me that Pokemon cards have more value because Pokemon is really just all hype. And then, like you said, 3 years, 4 years ago, there was the pandemic. People had money. The government gave us free money, and people were bored. So they saw Pokemon cards, and they're riding that nostalgia train a bit. And they're like, "Yo, let's buy some Pokemon cards." Then they get into the hype of buying Pokemon cards, opening up packs. They get the money back that they just spent and then some because they got like a ultra ghost rare Charizard that costs $500, $600. And it's like a rinse spit repeat cycle. It is crazy. It's crazy. The Pokemon frenzy is insane. Like Labubu's is, yes, it's crazy, but Pokemon is insane. The biggest takeaway from the COVID pandemic was definitely Pokemon. And people being snobby and nasty. But I did talk about this on my YouTube. You can jump in on my YouTube and watch, you know, my take on it. But yeah, Pokemon's been wild. Labubus have been wild. I think and also it doesn't help. Someone did a study and they said that for the first time in history, adults are the biggest consumers when it comes to toys and collectibles. Ever since the pandemic, adults, myself, maybe you and others, are the biggest consumers when it comes to toys. We are spending more money on toys than little Timmy, than hundreds and thousands of little Timmys. Like, it is so crazy because the nostalgia is really driving it. Like, we probably didn't have these things as kids, and now it's like, I got money. I can spend money on Pokemon cards. I'm gonna buy me some Pokemon cards. Because when I wanted Pokemon cards when I was young, my mommy said no. So I make my money, so I'm gonna buy Pokemon cards. Like, you see what I'm saying? And my base is good. 90% sense of, woo! Round of applause. Is this your first rocket? Is it like your first rocket that you launched? Wait, is this clogged? I would hope so. Would hope so. Let's disable this, because we're running low on polluted water. I think we've given water a little bit of love now. We should take... We should take some of that hydrogen, no? I think we should. And save it. Let's just destroy these first. Because I feel we can actually do something here. We can actually take... Because you see how this is congested? This is basically saying, like, I'm pumping out more natural gases than these two can consume. But if I can just take the reserves and just put it up here, that'd be fantastic. It's not going through. I wonder why. Oh, I'm a dumbass. Deconstruct. There you go. I was wondering, I was like, wait, why is it not going through? There we go. Gonna steal as much as we can. Make another gas reservoir. We're gonna get very greedy. Well, to be fair, I run a colony with bioic dupes from bioic. Oh yeah, they don't eat, they don't produce carbon, but they take around 200 watts of energy all the time each, and they want 60 kilograms of cycle, some kind of oil, and they produce 60 kilograms cycle of gunk. They're much worse at the start, but they're really good in late. Oh, interesting. But is this like your first time launching a rocket, or? We should actually disable this. This is gonna keep going for the next 76 cycles. Kinda. I make some tests before the actual thing. Gotcha. I see what you're doing. I see what you mean. I don't get it. Why can I not? And then still forgot backup oxygen. God bless Bionics and their oxygen tanks. Oxygen tanks is crazy. But pretty fire at the same time. Deconstruct. Wait, what is this? Awaiting fuel, hydrogen gas? Awaiting hydrogen gas? One sec. Alright. Yo, I was supposed to be out of here a while ago, and Tiffany's back home. So I am going to have to get going, unfortunately, because she will be leaving tomorrow night or tomorrow morning. And I want to, watch a movie with her and her little sister before they leave for the week. Bionic dupes not breathe like normal ones. They have their own oxygen tank with 200 kilograms, which is like 2 or 3 cycles capacity. And where it's near its end, they suck all the oxygen around like fucking vacuum pumps. That's really bad. That's kind of scary when you put it in those words. It is not pumping a lot, but it's doing enough. The only purpose of this is to catch the remains, so I think we'll be fine. All right, y'all. I am gonna wrap this up. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. We are going to be going live tomorrow. Maybe I'll play Oxygen Included. Maybe not. This game does give me a headache, but I'm really happy with the progress that I've made. I think I'm in a much better position than I was the past several days, and I'm really happy about that. Let me actually save this game. All right, y'all. I'm gonna wrap it up. Thank y'all for stopping by. Looks to the Moon, thank you so much for visiting. Bill, Living the Globe, thank y'all so much. Lady Nightshade, thank you so much for dropping by as well. Kyle, thank you for keeping the community safe. And with that, y'all, I will see y'all in my next stream tomorrow. Take care, y'all. Peace.